Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. We are continuing on with the East India Company getting ready to invade Tibet, preparing for an inevitable war against Japan, and possibly, if we're lucky, making our way up to Ireland and Finland to get out of this war and alliance that we are in, that we cannot get out of, to save our life. We got to roll war against Iran, a war against Tibet. I think all of our armies are ready. No, they are still in the planning phase right now. So we are just digging in and getting ready to invade the last of this. We purchased the rest of Tibet. And we got a sick general. Terrible timing. Some of our caste is getting beaten up. Though not really. They're not doing anything right now. My big goals today, we're going to take Tibet. I really want to try and get out of this war, which I feel like should be soon. It's just that with the other war going on against France and everybody else, the Regno del Sud of Italy. Wow, Italy is going to be not aligned. The Ottomans have formed out of Turkey. Yeah, it looks like so Italy is pretty much done here. Which means these guys are going to gobble up the rest of those states. They're going to get rid of France. Germany's only got this little pocket left, just north of Poland. Who is left in this war? Germany, France, Lebanese, Syria, Italian, Sweden, the Folk Republic. These guys are recent. The People's United Provinces. I have no idea what they are. And then Mexico. And Mexico's already taken by the United Mexican States. TBH, we could join this call to arms and just be done with it. It's basically 100% won already. I'm going to just do it. Get me out of here. Get me out of this war. Out of this war and into this war. I just basically want to know who else is left. Yeah, it's still... So it's only Finland and Ireland. Communist Netherlands. Oh, maybe. Interesting. That dropped my war participation down from like 78 to 0. I better still get Bhutan and Nepal. That I didn't actually expect. And I'm sure Tibet's going to get dragged into this as well. Czech Republic wants military access. I'll absolutely give that to them. I will also give docking rights to the United States because we're trying to get out of our deals with the British and get in with our deals with the US. China's in real rough shape. They're about to lose Changde, which might cause them to capitulate. They might be able to hold off a little bit longer, but I don't got a lot of faith. Non-aggression pack from so many people. Panama, Spain. United States. These guys are all United States puppets, right? Guatemala, Uruguay, Honduras. I am pretty sure these are all the guys that are in the Czech Entente. Yeah, they totally are. Guatemala, Philippines, I'm not so sure about, but I guess for now they could be. Panama, Hispaniola, Czech Republic, Bolivian Republic, Costa Rica, Colombia, Honduras. The Philippines I'm going to put to the side. Guatemala, Uruguay. Yeah, I don't want to go to war with any of those guys anyway. These guys are in the Czech Entente, so I can't really do anything about them right now. All right, we'll accept. Libby, hello, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, and we are going to drop the old war deck on Tibet here as well. Because why not? Quick, easy peasy double invasion. Everybody's hopping in. Tibet has instantly capitulated. Unfortunately, they did actually manage to get into the war. Nicaragua, Paraguay, and Ecuador, sure. And that war is already crushed. Did they get to join in here? They did, yeah. All right, at least we got a big East India. Just ordered a new graphics tablet. Nice. That's very exciting. Love that. And I guess everyone's going to go back to area defense. We're Indianizing the army, forming our Indian doctrine, and then modeling ourselves after the U.S. so that we can start making friends with the U.S. Right, and we are super building railroads everywhere right now. Love this song, March of the Defenders of Moscow. That last one. There's some bangers in the soundtrack for Hawaii, I gotta say. Some real good tracks. These guys are still on naval exercises. And we actually have a second submarine fleet coming up now, too. Here's the thing, like, we control the Suez and Panama, so everybody is now, like, locked out of being able to move anywhere. Which I think is super beneficial for us. France is being ground down its last couple of troops. Will the Brits actually invade Ireland soon? It's hard to say. Has Sweden joined our faction? No, they're in the Czech Entente. Okay, so they're also up against the Folk Republic. Philippines, Peru, United States, Mexican states, Brazil, Colombia, and Sweden. I'm fine with all of them. It's curious because, like, the Alpine Protectorate is non-aligned, but they are allied currently with the fascists. It's sort of weird because the fascists are, like, not very prominent in the world. We have a lot of communism, but fascism is basically only Poland and the Brits right now. Now, the Brits own an awful lot of land. What did the Ottomans go non-aligned as well? Battle of Wuhan. Oh, Battle of Wuhan is an absolute banger. That was one of the first tracks I ever heard in the game. Siege artillery. Oh, cool. They have railway trains, bombardment trains, it looks like. Oh, we're going to be taxed so heavy. 39% consumer goods factory penalty. Yikes. I have 45 taxable factories right now. Yeah, okay. I wonder if I shouldn't start doing things like improving conditions, seeing if I can do some things to get my democracy up. And then European spies would be really good. British spies in particular. Create a collaboration government in Yemen. As occupation modifier, a new regime in Yemen. Create a collab government in Yemen. Or in Egypt. Oh, because I own chunks of Egypt as well. I mean, we could take Yemen. Also for Panama. What's going on in Yemen right now? Not a lot. I have no idea what kind of factories they have. 14 out of 25 unlockables. Is there any reason not to do that I'm seeing? And then there is a bunch of other stuff we could buy. You know, we could buy our way around China and stuff like that. But I'd love to absorb Burma. And yeah, Siam joined with Japan in that greater sphere. Get some fancy upgraded artillery. We still have nothing in the way of anti-tank or tank, but there's not much we can do about that. We'll upgrade the engineers. You have better infantry equipment. You have better artillery equipment. The boys anti-tank rifle. Oh, yeah, let's grab that. Seeing as we don't have any anti-tank, having a little bit of mobile anti-tank just in our infantry would help. I'm also seeing we got a couple of guys, a couple of upgrades here on some of our troops. Reinforcement raid, unyielding defender, or breakthrough. I mean, this guy's better off if he's got offensive doctrine. I guess let's make him charismatic. I guess let's make you charismatic because you have nothing else available. Military is definitely a weird hodgepodge right now. We could send this private military, the PMCs, overseas. Who is Norway in with? Nobody. They are democratic, but they are perfectly split at like 33, 33, 33. Albania is breaking apart, and our artillery's getting a couple of options here. Anti-tank rocket artillery, towed artillery, soft attack, but increased production cost. I guess so. We still do have the option to go to war with Iran as well, but there's a part of me that's just feeling about, like, I don't know, like letting my manpower build back up. (26 to 79 divisions). We could certainly go to war with Iran. Non-aggression with the Ottomans, Iraq, and Afghan. I just like don't know that it necessarily benefits us to go to war with Iran. The one China policy. Albania has been pulled into the war. I don't think they'll live very long. We've got the Indian doctrine, and we're going to model ourselves after the U.S. Change in popularity of democracy will be increased. Planning speed, max planning factor, daily command, daily democracy support. And then I guess we're going to go for the people, by the people. And I do kind of want to look at whether or not we could do some things like maybe get our stability up. Not really. Stuck trying to get out of here. The Philippines has capitulated to Japan. The Second Brazilian Republic wants a non-aggression pact. These guys are, what, democracy and the Czech Entente. I'll give it to them. We're pulling up some more factories here. These are artillery. Need to be upgraded. Also. Thank you very much. I don't have like a ton of trucks, so maybe making a few more of them would be the way to go here. If fighting is to result in profits, then you must fight. Sun Tzu said that. TF2 soldier? Oh man, we have so much bad resistance right now. Ooh. Especially in Nepal. All right, buddy. Let's put you here for right now. She's been down here rooting out the south, but I think hard for me to get the right pockets here. We already have the double points in anti-partisan. Which is kind of like all I really want our spy agencies doing. My God, and the civilian factories are back up in max. Okay, one of the other things I've been trying to figure out is getting down the puppet rank on some of these guys. The best thing I could do for that is actually building factories in their provinces. So we'll stock up on military stuff. I'm generally pretty happy with these guys. I could maybe do something like put... Well, I don't really have anti-tank. I don't know, like logistics or something on them if I really wanted. District garrison would be really good if I had mounted police. We got to remake all of our infantry equipment right now. Hey, come out. Hey, come out. And yeah, well, for some reason we have like a one district garrison troop there as well. Hungary and Venezuela. Oh, I just closed that. Whoops. They're in the Balkan Pact. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to make a non-aggression pact with them. Create the European section. Excellent. So now I should be able to get spies in England soon. France is down to its final pocket. And have already capitulated. Scotland declared war on the Brits. As did Wales. No way, I'm not helping you with that war. Oh, they're democratic factions as well. I wish I could join their war. I wish I could send them troops. The British Empire is justifying against us again. Northern Ireland has gone to war. Unfortunately, they are being dragged into this this whole pact. It's all a bit of a mess. We're still short on aluminum and steel. We'll buy a bit more steel from the US. China has capitulated. Now we have a very bad threat. Guku, Yunnan, and Shangji. So these guys are, yeah, they are their own separate thing from Japan. But they picked up a lot of territory here. You know, some of which I could, if I wanted to, buy. There's a couple million people in some of them, but I don't know. We're almost up back up to 1 million manpower right now. We're actually doing like pretty good on the manpower front. My biggest concern is still a naval invasion from Japan. And our guys are stacked together in kind of bizarro ways. Constant border war. Oh, all over the place. The Ottomans have declared war against the Greeks. They're in the Balkan Pact, so there might be a big war kicking off here against the Ottomans. Wales and Scotland both capitulating. We're going to keep working our way down that tree. Norway splits into a People's Republic. Communist Republic. Norway joins the Czech Entente. I just want to get out of this war. I want to get out of this war so we can get to the real war. Like, I can't go to war with the Dutch East Indies while this is going on. Yeah, China's being unified pretty hard right now. Oh my god, we finally got Marines. Unfortunately, we don't really have like good size and enough experience on them to actually create them properly right now. But let's start training them up. I'm not going to set a location because I'm probably going to keep modifying that as time goes on. Given the way that we're going to have to probably use Marines, I might actually make those a max stack. Just because we're going to be really limited on what we can actually do. Look at the Navy. Oh, man. The Brits have such a Navy right now. All right. We've modeled after the U.S. on our army. Productivity mandate, production efficiency base is higher, but the cap and the growth is lower. Night shift, consumer goods, factories 5%, factory output and dockyard output 10%. Bombay trade ports. I'm. Ooh, you know what? Let's go Bombay trade port, purchase destroyers and subs, and then we can start buying equipment. Albion requests manpower for their garrison. They need 305k. This is just over here in Newfoundland. Man, if you were anywhere else but my home province. I would not do that. Brits are now called the Albions. Oh, they're all Albion. Oh, weird. Not sure if relation to the Fable series. I'm pretty sure it has to do with Scotland in particular. Like, originally Scotland was like the Kingdom of Albion. If I'm getting that correct. I might not be. Ooh, can I buy the Faroe Islands? I'm pretty sure that came up before. I can. Kingdom of Denmark declares war on the Danish Civil Union. And then we purchase the Faroe Islands. This is actually going to give us a dock for when we need to do a naval invasion of England. Or anybody, really. That actually gives us a spot to do naval invasions from. Canada was almost named New Albion. Interesting. The more you know. We just need, like, yeah, crazy amounts of infantry equipment at this point. So, oh, we're 38 days on the European section for spies. Aiden. I mean, I'm starting to think about, like, now that we're back up to 1 million manpower, what else do we want? What else do we need? Because we can afford more hostile takeovers. Born home from the Kingdom of Denmark. I can buy my way into China if I was so inclined, but I don't necessarily know that I am. I could buy out Burma. Let's try to buy Cairo. They're not willing to sell it. Unsurprisingly. Then we'll try for Aden. We don't have like a lot of PP to buy things here. Free France is now just Madagascar. Communist China declares war on Japan. But that's not going to last for them. We could buy these little Spanish islands. Why not? I'm just trying to set up ports wherever I can. And the Azores would also probably be a worthwhile purchase then. Bermuda? I did not know that's where Bermuda was. I'm going to admit my own ignorance there. I had no idea there was a little island out this far off the coast. I knew the Azores was here, but I had no idea Bermuda was. Oh. Looks like Ireland's finally getting out of the war. They're cleaning up the mess. What else we got going on? We're making a few factories there already. Yes. We're making a few factories here. Yes. Well, I guess let's make some in Mysore. Just start working on our subjects. So we can integrate the Central Indian princely states pretty soon. Something that might be worth looking at here is actually like, okay, we need secret police. Local police, local police. These are still pretty high resistances. In a lot of these locations. Anything that's over 25%, I'm going to go up quite a bit on. Nepal definitely needs like a military governor. That's going to eat at my manpower. I'm actually going to pay out a high amount of dividends because I have so many factories. I actually have so many factories. I'm going to do that. Funnel industry to India and Yemen. That's not just regular Yemen. Indian Yemen. Oh, no. I understand now. I didn't realize that happened. Oh, that's when I created the, yeah. I understand. Did they become a princely state? No, they didn't. Only local ones become princely states. When I created the collaborative government there, it released them as their own thing. Which makes sense. Let's pick up assembly line production here. I guess we might as well stay on resource gain efficiency. Panama wants to resupply at our ports. I think that's fair. We do have the Panama Canal after all. We could start getting special forces doctrines, but I think I'd want to maybe just save that up for the Navy right now. Yeah, and these guys absolutely need to be absorbed because they are... We're just making so much stuff in their provinces now that we're going to need to start saving up PP for that. Advanced computing machine. Do we want to make nuclear weapons? Do we give the East India Trade Company nukes? This, I just don't understand what's happening. They keep winning, and then they keep stop attacking. Portugal has joined the Communist League. I do want to buy some more islands here. Ah, nice. And we can recruit some spies up in England. I don't know that I need Bermuda. The Galapagos Islands might be fun, though. I mean, we have Panama. It's not like I can buy Hawaii. Couple options. Communist China's capitulated. Just the problem is this list of people we're at war with just keeps growing and growing and growing as more and more states go into civil wars. USA, what's going on? Why, yeah, there you go. It's like, why am I not getting this steel from you? Ireland's capitulated. Bombay gets its trade port. Unlock decision to purchase older ships from great powers. East India Company joins the East India London Naval Technology Exchange Research Steering Group. Considering we're probably going to go to war with them sooner than later, let's just set up to start buying some stuff. Norway wants a non-aggression pact, and they can have it. Czechoslovakia is being invaded by Poland. Never I thought I would see this day. What is America doing? What is this doing is what I want to know. This seems like the glitchiest thing I could possibly ever imagine. Like, I low-key just want to send over an army of PMCs so that this war can be done. Will that work? We'll travel up to Kuwait. And then onwards. When you don't pay your debt and the company comes at you with a nuke to collect, I mean, it sends a message. I don't know if we need like armored trains. I guess signal companies could fill the last slot for our squads. Probably not a terrible choice. AI doesn't want to attack forts above level 10, but does want to wipe out the weak French forces. All right, well, look, our guys will take care of it. They're gonna hop on this train. They'll ride the train the rest of the way, probably. What are the PMCs for, if not this? Piercing and heart attack, soft attack, and breakthrough. We'll go small arms bullet design here. So they take a train across to Beirut from Kuwait. And then they take that up the shore. Okay, I need these district garrisons to get MPs. And then, like, just more horses. Camelry? Uses more infantry equipment. I am also, like, I have one of these divisions. I would like to just get rid of it. Because I don't really need it there. Those guys are going to stay on their path. Canada wants to provide one convoy on a monthly basis. Yeah, sure, dudes. I'll take it. I can't tell if I've been losing convoys this whole time. I am concerned about the fact that I only apparently have 20 unused convoys. Best solution is to bomb the region to dust. You're talking to a guy who does not have an air force. You're saying that like I have some sort of air force I could deal with here. I can't. That's no use to me. That's kind of used to me. Is there anything I could do to increase my stability? My stability. No, the answer to that is no. My stability just is bad. Part of me is like, well, I might as well take all the bad base stability things. Norath, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are we about the world yet? We're kind of all over the world. We've set up a bunch of seaports on little islands here and there. Excellent. I can start integrating the Indian princely states in 2 more PP. Yay! My army is here. The PMCs are arriving. Czechoslovakia has capitulated to the Polish National Republic. I want these guys to attack. Wait, no. Is the problem our supply is just being shredded? It might actually be. No thanks. Our Marines are starting to pop up, but I'm not really ready for them, but I suppose that doesn't really matter. They're going to become their own little division. Oh no, you're addicted to opium. Substance addict. Gonna have to be this cavalry leader. Who would have guessed we'd become addicted to opium after all this time? I never could have foreseen this coming. Bum, 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 bum. I guess I could build up some of this infrastructure. I suppose I would be wise to put in also maybe some like naval bases. I've just gone so hard on economy that I'm just ignoring everything else. Let's try that out a little bit. Historical base focus, part of the update, only non-historical stuff. Is the gutter whatever DLC worth it? Oh, Goder Damarung. I think it was generally a pretty good DLC, generally pretty well received, so. Belgium and Congo, quite memey. Congo gets nukes. That is quite memey. All right, let's start getting rid of these dweebs. I'm gonna set our guys just to attack. Princely states are an integrated puppet, but we have to go further. It does look like the Ottomans are getting absolutely buckled here. I don't really want to do any of these recruitments, whatever. So many factories, but no real reason to buy any of them. I need political power for just about everything right now. Iranian operative captured. Good job, intelligence agency. We should probably build some more stuff here, like let's go interrogation techniques. I have no idea how that is so hard to take. The Czech Republic is a single province. So what happens to the Czech Entente now? The Ottomans have capitulated and become big Hellenic Republic with a bit of Italy. Syria is getting devoured by the Brits. Like, I would love to buy their ports here in the Mediterranean. Let's try to buy Cairo again. No. It's like maybe the Eastern Desert, but I don't even know if that's worth it. We could buy our way up into Saudi Arabia and just like conquer all of this. option. We've got the advanced mortars. Let's pump up our Marines a little bit. Uganda till 1962. No memes of knowing that way. Congo can sell uranium to all factions. Oh my God. What is this for? The Czech Republic and the Folk Republic of Sweden. I have literally no war score. So it's the only real war I'm part of here, the Finnish Supremacy League. If I take out White Finland, will this give me a peace treaty? I'm starting to think maybe it will. But unfortunately, I have no people up here. We're going to buy Bornholm. Oh, no, we're not going to buy Bornholm. Unwilling to part with it. What about Norway? Can I... Is Norway part of this war? No. This is chaos. I think since you're already fighting the German and French, you're also in another war. Yeah, I guess it's just like there are two different wars. I'm just thinking if I get out of this war, can I get Bhutan, Nepal, and Tibet locked in? I have a bunch of Dutch East Indies troops defending me here. It's all very confusing. Also, we unlocked the ability to, yeah, purchase old destroyers. Purchase of old American destroyers. We could start doing. We just got to build up some political power. Daddy Albion picking fights with everybody. I mean, I guess when he owns most of the world, it makes some sense. Our organization is constantly too low. Most of our guys keep dying and like resetting our experience. Over the course of 2 years, engage in twice as many offensive battles as defensive battles, with a minimum of 100 battles. Very good. I guess so. I feel like we already have all the tech bonuses here for this. We're so late in that game. Burma rifles, create Indian units in Delhi. All right, so there are some like good support bonuses over here if we wanted. Some free troops. Yeah, we don't have the war support for any of the good bonuses here. We could create the Women's Royal Indian Naval Service just to get some more recruitable population. Purchase decommissioned ships. I don't know. I feel like purchasing cruisers and dreadnoughts is probably going to be the next play on that front. This whole world is total chaos right now. Why is the Maginot so tough? Because that's concrete, baby. I mean, this isn't even the Maginot line, is it? Like, isn't that a more... Oh, no, I guess maybe it is. Parts of it, at least. I mean, some bright side is that this is probably getting me war participation because I'm just throwing people into the meat grinder. Looks like Germany is finally being invaded as well, which is nice. Production efficiency cap or efficiency growth. Oh, retention. No, let's go cap. We'll increase our radio as well. I'm going to throw radio on these guys, I think. Yeah, I mean, why not? Keep leveling up the passive defense for our counterintelligence. You're waiting on naval doctrines. Hey, we managed to actually break part of it. Take Strasbourg. Look at us go. What if you all attacked all at once? Would that work? Ooh, it's looking baby. At 95%. The PMCs putting in the pressure. Technically, Maginot Line extends from Algeria to the North Sea. It's just really tough fortifications in that one spot. Okay. 50 units of English convoy added to the national stockpile. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I don't actually need to join this technological group. Ooh, 3% base stability. What a luxury that would be. We were at like 99%. What happened here? What happened to the army? We were destroying them. Hyperbad is ready to be reduced as well. Ah, man, here's the thing. I could do Hyperbad, or I could purchase these old American destroyers. And I'm going to do those old American destroyers. Because I'm mostly afraid of Japan attacking me right now. Military police, get a little upgrade. We'll go one more for them. Because it'll help out all of our garrisons quite a lot. There's passive defense again. We're going to go one more on you. And these Marines, I want to give them engineers. I probably want to give them support artillery for that breakthrough. And that's at least a 20 width line for them. Nice. United States agreed to naval procurement. They will part with their mothballed equipment we offered to purchase. This will allow us to rapidly expand our fledgling navy. Create a Clemson-class ship from the United States. Oh, man. So we get a bunch of destroyers together. We're going to bring these all to Bombay. And then merge them. And then, I guess, give them a commander. Put them on training exercises. You are a submarine fleet. And you are also to be a submarine fleet. So I'm going to put you both in here. We're going to set this guy to subpack 20. So I got 6 destroyers in exchange for 50 PP. I don't necessarily know that that's a good trade. All right, we're going to try this again. See if we can't grind them down. If nothing else, we can throw bodies at them. Yeah, I feel like infrastructure probably needs some good boosts around here. I could be making a lot more tungsten if I boost that up. Some stuff up that way. Rubber. We'll take a little bit more of. A lot of oil over here as well. All right, that'll keep our factories busy for a while. Important part of the Maginot is the French border with Germany. Yes, oh, absolutely. Okay, all of their armies here have like 0 organization. It looks like we are finally winning this fight. They've actually ran out of supply and have nowhere else to go. Oh my god, that was a grind. Attack and control an area with a level 10 fort in it. Well, it certainly explains a lot. Everybody into the bus. A grand encirclement surround a certain number of enemy divisions in one province. All these little achievements pop in. Falkland Islands are purchasable. Deploy a division containing at least 1 battalion of anti-air artillery, rocket artillery, and anti-tank supported by a signal company. I could have sworn we had that going for a while ago. Sweet skibbledy bibbledy. How do I get to Finland with these PMCs? I guess I don't is the answer. I'm just going to put them there on a fallback line for right now. Let them do some workouts. They obviously, they lost a lot of troops in that grind. Quang territories claims Indochina. Uh-oh. Retro. Get another point into our Marines here. I'm lacking 65 steel. I could buy from... Okay, I could buy from Hyperbad, apparently. And Mysore. Didn't realize I could literally just buy from my own vassals here. That gets us down to 16. I feel like purchasing from Sweden is a bit of a journey, but what if I purchased all that from you and then I canceled my trade with the Soviet Republic? Okay. Try to get some stability going, maybe. AI has the fort buster tactic on. 15% attack on all forts. Ooh, yeah, okay. I definitely do not have that. So, is it happening? Are we finally going to start invading Finland? Norway, can I ask for military access? Or what about Sweden? Can I ask for military access? Yes. Didn't think about that. That solves the problem much quicker. Finland accepts Soviet demands. Government of White Finland has decided to accept Soviet demands for border adjustments. Okay, well, that just weakens them. That's fine. Keep them out of one war in exchange for another. Floating airfields, carriers, battleships, heavy cruisers. You know what? I don't have literally any of those. So maybe I will go up this marine tree. Grab some shore parties. We'll reduce some autonomy down here as well. Recruit some extra troops. Some extra spies. Just in case. And I'd love to start getting a bit of an invasion going here into Finland, because this has been going on for way too long. Lux, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. So supply up here is pretty bad. But, man, they literally don't even have troops guarding most of this border. Like, you guys could just... Oh, it's a neutral country. I thought you guys were all at war with them. God dang it. I'm going to take a wild guess. Yeah, Norway's probably not at war with them either. No. So it has to be a naval invasion. Which is really not our focus. Or I guess maybe not those, but we can keep building up in Hyperbad. Wait for Albion to do the naval invasion. Yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking. That's why I'm just like pulling the guys back. Because I'm sure once they're done with Denmark here, they'll make that move. We get a little trade protection. Has research railway guns, advanced armor protection. We must have 9 destroyers and 3 light cruisers. Well, I don't. Gain an annex war goal against the Socialist Republic of Germany. This used to say the USSR. Interesting that changed kind of, I guess, as the world changed. All right, well, we can get some like war support going at least. Yeah, man, my stability is so bad. It's just like tanking all political power. We do have a cipher for Japan. Scotland, no. Wales, no. Probably Imperial Huang territories. Nice. Now Denmark has given us Bornholm. Our port holdings grow. Trying to see what else people will let me buy. Oh yeah, the Falkland Islands down here. I mean, I don't really feel like I need that because I have the Panama Canal. I suppose like a Galapagos and Bermuda could still be useful. Okay. One of them at least. And there's nothing really down here that I can purchase. So we keep going. Italy is invading Lithuania? Okay. So what about you, England? What are you guys doing? Besides manning the Polish National Republic's border. And a little bit of my borders. Danveld. I mean, we could come up here, but it seems like they have enough troops to take this. They're just not attacking it. I could launch an invasion against Free France. You know, I probably could do an invasion against Free France in Madagascar. I doubt they have any armies down there. This seems generally useful. So what if I said from Bombay to like this port here? Let those guys train up a little bit. These destroyers and these submarines. Negative 31 steel. I don't know where all this steel keeps coming from. I mean, I could buy from the Alpines. Though I don't necessarily need to be. Not a lot of people are exporting steel right now, that's for sure. It is a popular grab at the moment. Wow, this took no time. I guess getting some of these forts, just continue to get the naval forts going. I do feel like maybe all of our railways could benefit from being upgraded. I also know that like there is a way to just click on this and solve bottlenecks. But part of me is just like, well, if we upgrade all the railways to level 2, then the problem solves itself. And then we can zoom. And we get the good zooms. That, I guess, is just like a land path. I could also build a nuclear research facility in anywhere that I wanted. Perhaps in Delhi? Some secret nuclear weapons, maybe? Oh, that's neat. I didn't know you could like select these special policies here as well. I feel like every time I play, it's just like there's so much more you can keep learning and learning and learning. I'm going to make them a little harder to make, but a little bit better. And we'll keep working on our crypto in the meantime. Yugoslavia claims Macedonia. Oh, cool. This would get us armored trains and railway guns for free. Let's work down that way. Our elephants are back with nuclear weapons. No elephants, sadly enough. Didn't quite manage to figure that one out. Fiscal year ending in 19 days. These guys are all coming down decently. Just because we're a company doesn't mean we should get into crypto. It's a trap. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's all of our support companies up nice and juiced. These guys are finally getting crushed here, which means, you know, hopefully that war will be done. Regno del Sud is non-aligned. As are the Alpines. Honestly, like I don't know why the fascist and the non-aligned are all linked up together. Ask for control of state. Can I ask for anywhere? Can I have Sri Lanka? Oh, or is it only things that we're at war with? I understand. It's only things we're at war with. White Finland, your time is coming. All right, these guys are ready to naval invade, except we need ships. If I have you on, like... Wow, actually, I only need you there on naval support, right? Possibly here as well. There are no units assigned to this order, of course. We don't have naval supremacy in the West Indian Ocean. But that can be arranged. So many of these ships must just keep sinking themselves. We do still have some bad resistance as well, so I'm just going to make sure that our... guys are dealing with that. What I own in the Danveld, I would not be able to tell you. When is the EIC in the game? As of last week. Is basically the answer. There's a corps of engineers. Let's pick up the old Fortress Buster. Oh man, we build so fast. I mean, let's get better naval bases. Why not? I'd like to make sure that we are properly prepared on both sides here. And then I'm gonna increase the railway network between these naval bases. Kind of feels like I should have a line going down here as well. Give me the rest of oil. Give me the rest of that steel. The rest of this. There's a bit of oil up there. Oh, those Dutch East Indies, they got some good supplies down there. Invasion is still preparing. I am curious, can I... I have like 74 more points here. We could just go really hard on this. So this is something you generally only want to do for something like Marines. Oh, but of course, I only have a very limited actual amount of supplies here. So let's knock you guys down into integrated puppets. These guys say that they are ready to invade. Can we do it? If they make the landing, the rest of these guys can come across. We've lost the support, but we didn't need it all the way. Shame. The other Marines just finished as well. Sneak a few of them into Madagascar, take the Free France capital. Win us some extra points in this war. All right, guys, so what are you doing about Finland? Can we get rid of them? Also, the Lithuanian People's Republic. They are the only people who are left. Where is the Lithuanian People's Republic? Right here. Good grief, man. It's like all the powers up there who have the ability to actually do naval invasions are not doing them. If Manchuria knocked out China and losing Korea means Japan doesn't do other focuses, so they don't invade Southeast Asia. I mean, they did just get Indochina. This is only a little bit ahead in time. We might as well unlock this. Oh, okay. So I guess there's just nothing defending this. Government cipher schools. Increase a little bit of our own stuff here. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised that France doesn't really have the ability to actually protect any of this stuff, considering they have no territory of their own anymore. So one of you guys should go there. The other one should go here. Here's atomic research. Do I want rockets? I should actually probably get advanced radios, considering all of my troops have radios. We could pay out high dividends. Event decision for Japan once France falls. Probably why they yoinked it for free. Oh, okay. Things are awfully calm right now. The rest of Big Manchuria is still happening. Oh, Korea has become its own independent nation. Interesting. South Africa is landing tanks over here to help me out. That's very cool of them. Appreciate that, dudes. Okay. Guess the last of our early upgrades. We might as well tack in. Trucks and motorized rocket artillery. Trucks and motorized rocket artillery. I mean, none of this really matters. I don't really have a mechanical division. These guys will stomp the rest of this for now. We can keep upgrading our Marines. Marine commandos have the ability to exfiltrate from any coastal province. That's a really good ability. 1 level of damage to all strategic state buildings. Amtraks. Or we go air superiority. Blowtorch and corkscrew. No, we'll go Marine commandos. And we'll finish up the last couple of points in here as well. 60 degrees here, dying from the heat. Oh, man. Living the dream by the sounds of it. Tell you, it's not that in sunny Canada. Look at us. We actually invaded something. Well, I mean, we invaded a couple of things earlier, but... What do we own in the Daneveld? Very confused. They're just bombing the hell out of these guys. They're not actually invading any of them. I mean, I guess I could just bring my Marines up at this point and say, like, can we invade from Bornholm? Oh my god, I have so many troops on Bornholm. Well, I don't have so many troops, but... Okay. And then I want this army to move up here. Yes, good. We get siege batteries giving us railway guns and armored trains. 2-year ahead of time penalty for engineer technology. That's not really a problem for us. Naval invasion planning could be useful. Italy seeks support from the Hellenic Republic. Becoming best friends again. Division org and supply consumption, or division org regain and stability. Man, stability sounds really nice. So we have a full army, we have a full PMC army, we have a secondary army, and then we have a couple of Marines kicking in. I think probably what I would like to do is take like these two guys, put them under another command group. Unfortunately, the only Indian guy I really have left here is hooked on drugs. You guys are already field marshals. So you know what? Maybe we just reassign you there. And pick up a new field commander. This guy's not loyal to anybody. So I'm also going to move. Well, you know what? Actually, I guess we'll keep him there, and we'll move the PMCs. And I would like them to just maybe be. No. Oops. What have I done here? I've gotten rid of one of my generals, one of my good generals, I think. This guy who was the field marshal. I just want to make sure that they are ready to do a naval invasion ASAP. And I guess the only way that's going to be is if they're just set up on a lot of ports. So I don't know if that's going to work. Our guys have a long way if we want to go to war with Finland. Of all bloody places. And I guess we're going to have to move up some boats as well, right? Central American Socialist Republic is captured. These guys are all on training. We've got armor trains now. A special project for a nuclear reactor. Yes, please. Homi J. Bahabad, nuclear specialist. This won't draw any attention. Finland, the second worst place in the world, only compared to Vermont. I understand. I know how much you hate that place. But I mean, part of me is just like, do I just keep building roads? But I guess things like factories are going to be better for us right now. Like I have 8 open factory slots right there. I think the American sphere of influence just keeps growing and growing. First industry, I guess we'll take construction. I might need better refineries soon as well. We recently picked up big guns here. Just better artillery designs. Yugoslavia claims Bulgaria. That looks a lot like Hitler in Albania here. King Zog. He's really rocking the he's like Hitler Zoomer is what he looks like. The cap on, just a little bit of tilt. All right, our Marines are almost here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually successfully do this at all. Maybe I should invade this spot instead. And then at least we can hop, skip across the bay. Is option. Subject exporting to Overlord. Oh. If I buy stuff from them, it gives them autonomy back. I didn't know. How was I meant to know? I mean, I guess by 40. And then, yeesh. By 100 steel from Sweden, maybe? There's a lot of steel going on. I'm really struggling to keep up on convoys, it seems, and my convoys aren't even being rated. Project proximity fuse. Air attack, air attack, air attack. I mean, we might as well keep going up here. I have 16 naval projects available. You know what? Maybe we should build some more secret research facilities. Why not? I love that everybody just keeps giving me free convoys. We're going to keep making infantry equipment until we explode, as it seems to be a popular choice. Now, we got to bring up some of the Navy here. So I'm going to have these guys operate in here. Can I manage naval supremacy with just them, I wonder? We require 50% naval supremacy. But I feel like that's got to go up. Albanian king actually started as PM, then became president, and then king. Youngest ever prime minister. 2224, then as president, and then finally as king. Then the Italians came and put a stop to the head. That'll teach them. I would like to buy more boats. Wait, can I buy more boats? I can buy convoys. I can buy tanks. I can buy airplanes, but I can't buy boats. That's a bit unfortunate that I can buy literally everything else. I do need a little bit more CAS. $27 available on the market. I need like 20 more CAS. These guys would do for that. Buy them from Estonia. The Japanese cipher's been decrypted. Great. We have Iran, Japan. Now we'll just keep cooking on what we got. Hopefully by the time our ships actually show up here, we can get the naval support we need. Because right now they are not moving. You got yourself another Marine. That's nice. I guess we can exercise them in the meantime. I suppose I probably have to rebase you in order for me to actually be able to get that naval supremacy. Specialized dietary requirements. An improved version of the extra supplies ability. Command power cost. Gives division attrition, heat attrition, supply grace. Chance to get sick. Emergency healthcare. To stop the spread of famine. We're going to go for artillery. Well, like we have to solve the fact that nobody is invading Finland. Because it's outrageous right now. That this war has been going on so long. Same here with Lithuania. We might actually be in a position where we should just go for Lithuania first. Because the moment we get a beachhead, everyone's going to be like, cool, we're in. So I'm going to actually do this, and then I'm going to say naval order to here with the other two. Solve one problem at a time, I suppose. Oh, not the leads. Two of you guys there. The other two of you. No. The other two of you. There. And then this Navy doesn't need to do that. They only need to do the West Baltic Sea. All right, my boats are here. But we don't have supremacy. Why, though? Because of airplanes, probably? Can we strike force or maybe patrol this area? I literally think we just need more boats up here. God, it would be nice if maybe any of the navies in this area would support us. Lithuania's Coast Guard is stronger than all of Albion in India, right? That's sort of how it feels right now. What is this? You are my submarines. Production output for submarines, 5%. Oh, you need spotting tops. Which means you need raiding cruisers. We'll get a little bit at a time. In order to supply our reactors with nuclear fuel, we need to decide on a process for separating the useful isotopes of uranium from the rest. There are a number of proposals for separation facilities, but the two frontrunners are gaseous and centrifugal. Let's go long run. Consumer good factory for a year, but adds better progress. Oh yeah, that's fine. We have consumer good factories out the wazoo. An endless supply of consumer good factories. No, Japan. Those Dutch East Indies are mine. How dare you? Oh, also Poland and Ukraine, Poland and the Soviet Republic are at war. Just kicked off, it looks like. That's a spicy meatball. Oh, Poland just went to war with like everybody. Including us? I think I'm about to be dragged into a war. Well, as we prepare for our invasion and we kick off the big East versus West, as well as the Japanese invasion of the Dutch East Indies, which I need to try and somehow take from them, I think that's the perfect place for us to cut this video. So thank you for joining us. As we come back, it'll maybe be the finale as the big last war goes. And we'll see whether or not we can gobble up the rest. Who knows? Stay tuned.